Today, it's time to get schooled. And speaking of today, did you know that on this day, May 28, 1961, Amnesty International was founded? According to their website, Amnesty International is a global movement of more than 10 million people who take injustice personally. They campaign for a world where human rights are enjoyed by all. It all began when British lawyer Peter Benenson was outraged when two Portuguese students were jailed just for raising a toast to freedom. Benenson published an article that hit a nerve. The article went viral, and people around the globe united in solidarity for justice and freedom. Only when the last prisoner of conscience has been freed, Benson has written, when the last torture chamber has been closed, when the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a reality for the world's people, will our work be done. Today, Amnesty International employs full-time over 2,500 people in 70 different countries. Their operating revenues come primarily through small donations from men and women who share their mission. What seems to be the powerful lesson of this little tale is that human rights cannot be taken for granted. Furthermore, empirical evidence would suggest that the human rights are not improving across the globe. Check it out. The Cato Institute publishes each year their Human Freedom Index. Their index presents the state of human freedom in the world based on a broad measure that encompasses personal, civil, and economic freedom. 82 distinct indicators are evaluated, including rule of law, security and safety, movement, association, and regulation. Over 160 jurisdictions are typically evaluated by the Human Freedom Index. Countries that often lead in being most free include Switzerland, New Zealand, and Denmark. Near the bottom on that list, least free, include Saudi Arabia, Iran, Venezuela, and Syria. The Human Freedom Index suggests that 83% of the global population lives in jurisdictions that have seen a fall in human freedom in the last decade. You can Google how to give to Amnesty International now. Psst, it's Prologue with MR.REVIEW. It's a podcast that is actively digging tons of earth to find an ounce of gold, striving for a more perfect union.